What's up, party people, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis. So I have my little headphones in. I'm trying a Samantha Ravindal style thing because I'm really in the mood to listen to some music, but I didn't want to have to do a a voiceover or do the speed through thing. So I thought that I would go ahead and try it this way. So I thought it'd be pretty chill, I hope. Fingers crossed. So I got a couple new things at the pharmacy the other day. I got the Revolution soap styler and the Revolution conceal and hydrate. I've been noticing that my skin has been like super duper dry, like around my eyes and around my nose and in my cheek area. Even though I exfoliate, I moisturize, I serum, I do all the things. So the only thing I didn't do today was to use my hyaluronic acid because this has already got it in there. So yeah. So I'm really keen to try this, but what I'm really interested and very confused about is the soap styler. So I have seen Chris use this before, and I was like, I'm not going to jump on this soap brow trend because it's so stupid. But then, I saw more and more people using it and doing it, and I actually really like the way that it comes out on other people. So I thought, quit trying to buck trends and just do the damn thing, idiot. So that's why I bought it, is because I'm a sucker, and yeah, I can't be a free thinking individual. So anyway, so I got my it comes with this is what it looks like on the inside right here. And you just add water and then you comb through this little brush thing. It doesn't feel it's not bad. Okay, it's different, but it's not bad. So I've got my little shot glass measuring cup. So, I forgot to say the theme of this video. So I'm doing this collaboration with Evelina and with Chris, and we're both doing makeup looks that we would do if we were going out on New Year's. Good Lord, Alexis, learn how to talk. So, okay, this is very wet feeling. Whoa, okay, I don't know how, oh my god, my brows are so long, and I think I put way too much product on because it's starting to do things up there. But yeah, this video is basically looks that we would do if we were actually leaving our houses for 2021 or 2020 for New Year's Eve. Good Lord, Alexis, learn how to speak. So yeah, that's basically what this video is. I'm not sure what other looks the girls are doing, but I'm gonna try, which is something I've never been able to be successful at, which is a soft glam look. I have never been able to properly execute a soft glam look, so I thought, what the hell, give it a try. See if you can get it done. So that's what I'm doing. So that's my soap brows laid down. I mean, they look like brows, to be honest. I mean, I guess I'll see once they dry down, what's going on, but they don't feel like they're any more laid down than normal. So I'm going to see with my brow brush. I don't know if I've done this right. I followed the instructions. See, this brow, my left brow, is much more soaped than the other one, I feel. Oh, actually, maybe not. Maybe not. Anyway, that's what the brows look like. I mean, it's not horrible. It is what it is, I guess. I don't know. For this video, I actually did my makeup the other day and didn't film it. I was going to, but I was in such a terrible mood. My moods have been doing this right here, and it's really fucking with my head. But I'm going to be using the Bare Necessities palette from ColourPop. If you haven't seen it before, I've used it a couple times on my channel, but motherfucker. I'm going to be using this palette that I've just destroyed because this has got some nice, really pretty neutrals. Soft glam looks are all about being soft and being glamorous. So I thought, why not? I give it a shot, see how I do. And hopefully this turns out well because, reasons. First thing I'm going to do is go into my MAC paint pot in the color Soft Ochre. And I've got my little F12. Yeah, F12 from ColourPop. And I'm going to go in and just prime both my eyes. It's the same primer I use in 99% of my videos. I don't want to say 100% because that's not true or accurate, but 9 times out of 10 I will be using this primer. So from what I can glean from some of the looks that I've seen on Pinterest and other YouTubers, is very soft, very beautiful color, blending, that sort of thing. Very neutral, but still like high impact, if that makes sense. So that's the look that I'm going for today. All right, so the first shade I'm going to go in with is, I think I'm going to go in with Hot Gossip, which is this shade right here. And I'm just going to start working that in my crease. This is an E2 from ColourPop. It's the same floofy ended brush I start with in every one of my videos. And I'm just really going to take my time, build this up, work this in the crease, and just make it as soft as I possibly can. I saw this really beautiful picture on Pinterest of this really soft cut crease that I was kind of interested in trying. I want this to be a really pretty, like almost bronzy look, because I feel like, you know, for New Year's Eve it's all about silvers and golds and stuff like that. And, you know, I really feel like soft glam looks really kind of embody that silver, that gold, that, you know, bronzy kind of aesthetic, which is why I'm going to be using this Bare Necessities palette, because it ticks all the boxes. There's, you know, it's got the rosy pinks in it, but it's also got a really nice selection of nudes and neutrals. So I thought I'd give it a shot. Ta-da, I'm done. And I think what I'm going to do with this Hot Gossip color is take it up a little higher in the inner corner, like right in front of my brow. I'm going to take it up a bit higher. Yeah, I think I like that. That's real pretty. All right, the next shade I'm going to go in with is Tabloid, which is this color here. This nice rusty brown. And, ooh, do I want to take that or Taboo? Actually, I might go in with Velveteen, the one that I completely dug out with my thumb. And I'm going to take that on another floofy ended brush, another E2 from ColourPop. One of these days I'm going to figure out, and I'm going to remember the numbers on these brushes. But until that day, oh my god, I have made such a mess of this shade. Oh man, I've really stuffed that up. So I'm just taking this on the outer V. I'm not really doing a whole lot with it. I just want it to be there to add a little bit of definition. I'm using it mainly on the outer corner of my eye, and so it's kind of creating this little lift almost. Yeah, ooh, I like that. That kind of lifty lift. Almost in the same vein as what I did with the Lisa Eldridge makeup look that I did. I'm kind of dragging that, like flicking it up from the outer corner, and at the same time kind of blending that onto the eyelid. Ooh, I like that. I like that. That's kind of a cool shape. Now let's see if I can do it on the other eye as well. Okay, I've gone in a bit harder on this side than I intended to, because I've like messed up the integrity, the structural integrity of this shadow. So doing this, yeah, it's an interesting shape, but it's not quite what I want. So I'm going to drag it in a bit on each eye. Yeah, it definitely went in harder on this other side unintentionally. Soft Glam is supposed to be exactly that, very soft, subtle, beautiful looks. So now I'm just trying to remedy what I did and failing miserably. This is awesome. I love how this makeup looks turning out so well. I am really taking my time and blending these shadows. So I'm bringing this over like I normally do with my eyeshadows. And this is starting to look how I want it to. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hello, my love. Hello, my love. Max wanted to come in and say hi to me. He's been by my side all the time and just chilling with mom because he knows I haven't been doing well. My mental health is suffering right now. I've been just feeling really low and just not like, what, baby? Not excited about anything. Usually I'm pretty keyed up about, you know, having a good time on New Year's Eve. We're having people over, which is really nice. But it's going to be very low-key. It's my in-laws and one of our friends, Leo. We haven't seen him since, oh Jesus, I don't want to say since last year, but it might have been. Yeah, he's one of my husband's good friends, and so because of COVID and all that stuff, it's just been a mess. Actually, I think we saw him at our wedding anniversary party. I'm pretty sure he came, but I could be very, very wrong. The next color I'm going to go in with is Tabloid. I'm going to go in with that one, and it's this shade right here. I'm going to go in with Taboo, which is this shade here. and I'm just going to start intensifying the colors in my crease, and I'm taking an E9 from ColourPop, which is a smaller, densely packed, fluffy-ended brush. Start deepening up my crease. Oh, so what I was saying is I've been struggling with my mental health a lot lately. The holidays are always really, really, I don't want to say tumultuous, but they've always been pretty hard on me. You know, I feel like, I don't know, I don't want to bring this video down talking about my failing mental health, but you know, I feel like, you know, you guys have come to watch me for whatever reason. And I don't know if it's because you like the topics I talk about, you like how open I am about certain things. I'm not really sure. But, you know, I don't want to, like, drag the whole video down because I'm feeling really low. But it's you know, it is the fact of the matter is that I am struggling like a lot of people are. This year has been, I'm so happy to leave 2020 behind. It has been a really rough year for so many millions and millions of people. You know, it's been a worldwide struggle for, I feel like, everyone. And, you know, it's just, it'll be nice to kind of move on, and hopefully the world will be able to move on from the dumpster fire, which I have heard more than, you know, a few people call 2020 a dumpster fire of a year. But I mean, there's really no other way to explain it. It's just been so bad for so many people. I mean, we're talking about, you know, the Black Lives Matter movement, which has affected millions of people worldwide. The you know, the terrible things that have happened in the U.S. with George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, and you know, all the other unfortunate souls that have come across the police and come on the wrong end of the police. You know, it's just, it's been really difficult. And you know, I'm not black. I am a person of color, but I'm not black. So I can't really speak from the experience of a black person and what types of things African Americans and black people around the world have to deal with on a daily basis. But I just wish that the world could just get its shit together. You know what I mean? I'm going in with a glitter glue because I want the shimmer to really pop on my eyelid. And I'm doing like a little faux cut crease almost. I'm going to take Prefix, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's like Grand Prix, Prefix. Oh, Prefix. I'm going to take that on a BH Cosmetics number 9. It's this little wonky angled brush. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that right where I've put all that glitter glue. Oh, that's a pretty bronzy shade. You know, this has been, you know, you have the civil rights movement. You've had COVID. You've had Trump. You've had the election debacle. You know, I've had personal issues that I'm not, you know, willing to talk about on here just yet. That's not like me being a troll or like trying to get you to like come back and check out my channel eventually. It's just, one, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about it, so I need to check with my lawyer. But I also don't want to fuck up any chance of what's happening to not happen. But, you know, my personal life has been really difficult, and like I'm trying really hard to remain positive and not to let it, I'm taking taboo back, going back into taboo again. I'm trying really hard not to let this, you know, horrible year that it's been for millions, billions even, I'm sure. You know, it's not just Australia, it's not just America. You know, it's been in Sweden with my friend Evelina, it's been in Austria with my friend Angelo. You know, people all over the world have felt, you know, some sort of, have had to deal with COVID, have had to deal with the civil rights movement, you know, have had to deal with bushfires and national, you know, disasters, you know, so it's like, it's not just me that's having a bad year. It's worldwide. Like it's all over the world. People are suffering, and you know, I wish it wasn't that way, but it is. And it's just, I think people are just looking for an opportunity to breathe. We haven't been given the opportunity to breathe in 2021 or 2020. It's just, it's been one struggle after another. And it's just, I think people are just tired of it. Almost like people are waiting to exhale kind of thing. Like, it's just, yeah, it's just been, I don't know any other way to explain it. It's just been really terrible. And, you know, I mean, like, I haven't had a job. I lost my job in September 2019. So, you know, I've been a year out of work dealing with all this stuff with disability and trying to, I'm going to go in with a clean brush. This is a Morphe M200. And I'm just going to blend everything together. It's just, you know, I feel like a lot of people all around the world have been suffering through 2021 or through 2020. I keep saying 2021 for some reason, but they keep, you know, we've all suffered something in this year, and it's just been one thing after another, after another, after another. And it's really unfortunate because I feel like if we could have just caught our breath at some point during the year, it wouldn't have been as difficult for a lot of people if we could have just had a breath in between, you know, shitty things that have happened all year. But, you know, we haven't had that opportunity. And so this, I think, is part of the reason why it's been so hard on so many people, is that, okay, that's more even. That makes me happier. It looks like I brought it up. I don't know if that's just my lighting or if I've just really stuffed up that eye. Going back in with the M200 brush. It's clean. It doesn't have anything on it. This is a lot of back and forth, I know, but it's kind of trying to create a soft look is not easy. I'm not very good at this at all. I'm trying very hard to do a very pretty soft glam look, and I feel like it's becoming more and more dramatic as it goes. And that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it soft and pretty. Damn it. But I think that's as good as she's going to get, to be perfectly honest. Okay. I think the top of my eyes are done for now. And I'm debating on going in and using a liquid liner and giving myself just the tiniest little wing. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. So we're going to move on to the face. I'm going to prime with my, where's my Tatcha primer? I haven't used that in a minute. This is the Silk Canvas primer. I hit pan on it. I used it so much, which is probably the first product that I've hit pan on. Okay, so I'm going in with the tiniest little amount, that much, which is not a whole hell of a lot. It doesn't look like a lot, but once you get it on your face, it's heaps. So see, there's like, I dug out too much, but they say use a rice size amount, like a rice, what do you call it? A rice kernel? Not a kernel, I don't know. Rice grain, there we go. A rice grain amount of product, but I always use like double that. I can't seem to make it work without at least twice that. So, I forgot how much I like this Silk Canvas primer. Oh my god, it smells so good. I really wish I could have music, like proper music playing, like in the background, not just like copyright free music, but you know, I feel like if I were able to have my mood music on, you guys would understand a bit better like how I'm feeling, I guess. If I could just have my music playing in the background and you guys could be like, ooh, I feel that, you know what I mean? Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So our Christmas was pretty low key. We had a really nice Christmas. My husband's cousins and aunt and uncle came into town from Queensland. We had Christmas dinner at my in-laws, and it comes with a pump. It comes with a pump. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to shake this up. I got the shade F5, and I hope it's my shade. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see shortly. I tried it. I tried a bit on in the store, and it looked like it was probably the closest shade for me. Oh yeah. This is it. This might be just the tiniest bit light for me, but then again, it might not be. So far, this is giving really good coverage. It's not, is it oxidizing a little bit? Oh, it almost looks like it's oxidizing a little bit, but it's, oh, that looks really light on camera, but it looked in person, it's not that jarring of a color. It's sitting very nice on my nose. It's very dewy, but not in a bad way. All right, not bad. I don't feel like I have a ton of product on my face. I think I only did 3 pumps, and that covered my whole face. And usually I have to do 3 or 4 pumps for it to work, but 3 pumps all over the face, that ain't bad. Cool. And I think the shade range, the shade match is not terrible. Like I said, on camera it looks like a hot mess, but in person, it's a good shade match. I feel like my lights are a bit wonky. I'm gonna go fix my lights. Okay, so I think my lighting is a bit better. I think it was just casting the littlest bit of shadow on this side of my face. So this foundation, it's tacky and it's like come up on my hand, but I haven't powdered it, so it definitely feels like a foundation that you would want to set in place with powder, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. But so far so good. I like it. I wonder how it's gonna wear. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and this is in light pale, and I'm just gonna kind of let this warm on the skin a minute before I go in with a brush. And it looks like I'm using a lot of product, but I'm going in with the lightest hand because I hate being cakey underneath my eyes, which is another problem that I'm coming across. But it's not because I don't moisturize my eyes properly, because I do. I use a hydrating eye cream, and I use a cream, not a lotion, because creams automatically are more hydrating than like a lotion or whatever. So I use that twice daily. I use the Bobbi Brown hydrating eye cream, and I've been using that for a couple years now, and I really, really like it. It gives me just the right amount of moisture and hydration without making me oily, which I've always like shied away from hydrating products, but now as I'm getting more mature, you know, I need to start using things like that, which is okay, because hey, getting old happens to everyone. But back to 2020, you know, I'm ready for a new start. I'm ready to not be struggling. I'm ready to start enjoying life again. I feel like I've kind of forgotten how to enjoy myself and like not take everything so seriously, which has been like the crux of 2020, is not taking yourself too seriously. But everything has been so shit for so many people for so long that it's hard to find things to laugh about, to find things to cry about. Like I need a good cry. I need a good cry. I watched Love Actually because usually that movie will kind of tear me up and make me a little sad, but I couldn't even muster tears through that movie, which I think is really funny, but funny, not funny haha, but funny weird, at least for me. I feel like the whole world just needs a good cry, you know, just to kind of get everything out into the open. And I don't know, it's so bizarre. It's such a bizarre time in the world right now. I think that's a really nice shade match for me, and which is really strange because I have the hardest time shade matching myself, but I feel like I've done a pretty good job, actually. Yeah, see, it's a really good shade match, and it's not cakey on me. It feels very comfortable. Got cat hair everywhere, but yeah, it's good. So far it's good. My eyebrows have fallen. Okay, I don't understand like what they're supposed to be doing. I guess they're supposed to be more, they don't feel like they've even got anything in them. Oh, this side does. Maybe I'll have to go back over them, but I'm afraid to because of the water. I just wish I didn't have such big pores on my cheeks, and then it would just look very airbrushed and beautiful. Alright, so let's finish up the bottom lash line. I'm going to go in with Velveteen and then in with Taboo again. Velveteen was the one that I dug out with my finger, and Taboo is the darker shade. So I'm going to take Velveteen first on a Morphe R41. It's a pencil brush, and I'm going to start running that underneath my eyes, and I'm going to take it all the way across and connect it up with the outer corner. I don't know, what are things that you want to leave behind in 2020? Like, I know the pandemic is a big one. I know, you know, racial inequality is a huge one. The pandemic, racial inequality, the dumpster fire that is the U.S. right now. I have never been happier to live in Australia. Well, that's not true. I think when Trump was elected, that's when I was like, I'm so lucky to be living in Australia. But, you know, all the shit that happened with the election and the debacle of that, you know, the laughing stock of the American election. You know, I've still got, like, my family is all back in the States, or my side of the family. Everybody's in the States, and everybody is struggling. Like, it's not just one, you know, person in the family that's having a shit year. It's like the whole family is having a really hard time. You know, I'm sure people are going to say that they want schools to be open again. One of my husband's cousins is a teacher, but she teaches kindergartners, and so I'm going in with BH Cosmetics number 10. It's like another pencil brush, and I'm going to take Taboo and I'm going to run that in my lash line. She was saying, you know, unfortunately, because of the fact that these kids are so young, you can't give, you know, self motivated lessons to, because they're 5 and 6 years old, like, you know. So it's not like you can say your homework for today is this. And so, you know, it's been a difficult year for her as well. They did video schooling, I don't know what you call it, video conferencing kind of schooling, online learning for like 3 weeks, and then the school realized that it wasn't working, so they had to go back to in-person classes, which kind of stressed her out, which is unfortunate. But I feel like I've just done a smoky brown eye. I don't feel like this is soft glam at all. So yeah, this is just turned, well, I don't know, it is kind of soft-ish, I think. I don't know, I feel like this video in particular is going to be all over the place. Like, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm even saying. I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm going to go in with the color called Tease Me, which is this shade right here. It's this peachy kind of shimmer shade, and I'm going to place that on the inner corner of my eye, and I'm going to use a BH Cosmetics Studio Pro number 8 brush. It's very similar to the E9 from ColourPop. They're very similar type brushes and shapes. So I'm going in with Tease Me, and I'm going to put that on my inner corner just to kind of lighten that up a little bit. And then I'm going to take Genie, which is this one here, this beautiful, beautiful gold shade. I'm going to pop that right on the center of my lid just to make that pop just a little bit more. And oh yeah. Yeah, I think that was a good call. That was a good call. Because it was looking very bronzy, but I wanted there to be a little more lightness to the eye look. So yeah, I think that was a good call. Now I'm going to go in with Idle Hour, and I'm going to use a Morphe M431, which again is another pencil brush, taking Idle Hour, and I'm going to put that right on my inner corner on the bottom. See, I'm trying to soften this look up a little bit more. I'm going to go back in with the Morphe M200, which is the clean brush, and I'm just going to kind of soften everything up, or attempt to. Okay. I'm going to line my eyes with my ColourPop and Raw Beauty Kristi in Woodsy. It's my cream gel liner. Okay, that went on like a dream. Yeah, I'm trying to keep this look really soft, even though it's gone very dramatic and not at all where I wanted it to go. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. This eye look is very reminiscent of a lot of eye looks that I do, which is unfortunate because I wanted it to be different. I wanted it to be that soft glam. So I'm going to finish up the rest of my face real quick off camera, and then I'll come back and, yeah, we'll end the video there. Alright, so this is the final look. I went in with my ABH brow definer. I went in with my Hourglass mascara, my NYX Love Life Disco liner, Epic ink liner. I just did like the thinnest, just right on my lash line on the top. Went in with my, what color is this? Obvi from ColourPop, and then the Raw Beauty Kristi Luxe Gloss in the color Wildflower. I wanted to keep my lips pretty nude and neutral, so I thought that would be a really good combination. I went in with my Lunar Beauty Moon Prism palette in the color Spacey. I used that for my blush. Used my NARS bronzer in the color Casino, and I haven't done a highlighter yet. I think I'm just going to stick to my tried and true, my Hourglass Ambient Light palette that I got ages ago. I know I use this palette a lot, but it's because it's just a great all-over kind of all-rounder for highlighter. But I want this to be really glossy looking almost. So I'm really going hard on the highlighter. I don't normally go this hard in on my highlighters, but yeah. One thing I can say about this foundation that I don't like is it's not sticking to my nose. And I don't know if it was the brush I was using, if it was because I was using a brush and not something else, but yeah, I am not the biggest fan of what is happening on my nose. But it doesn't look bad. Like, you can't really see it unless you're like up close and in my face, which nobody is, frankly. So I'm not that fussed about it. I will keep using it, this foundation. I do like the way that the rest of my skin looks, so I'm quite happy. Might have done a little separating on my chin. Maybe, I'm not sure. Could have just been an application error, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I think this is the finished look, guys. Yeah, very, ooh, highlighty, very highlighty. I don't know if this is technically soft glam or not. I feel like it is a little too dark for soft glam. But this is how I would do my makeup if I were actually, I might do my makeup. We do have some people coming over, like I said before. Anyway, that's basically it. I think 2020 has been really rough for a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. And I'm sure that a lot of people are looking forward to saying goodbye to 2020 and hopefully making it a distant memory. It's been a shocker. It's been a shocker of a year. And, you know, the one thing that's been a constant joy for me is my YouTube channel. You know, I love interacting with you guys. I love hearing what you think about my makeup looks and that sort of thing. So, you know, I am on Twitter as well. I am on Instagram, but Instagram I'm not using like at all anymore because I can't stand the app. But I am on Twitter, and I'll post up my little Twitter handle here. She's Party, and She's Party, SHESPARTY, because I couldn't get my full She's Late to the Party thing, so I just shortened it to She's Party. But yeah, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, go ahead and do that. That would be nice. I'd love to interact with you on Twitter as well. But yeah, here's to 2020 and kicking it right in the pants right out the door and putting it in the dumpster where it belongs and setting it on fire, because frankly that's what has happened this whole year. I hope you guys like this look. I hope you guys like this video. I know it was a bit all over the place. I should have probably taken notes to film this video, but I just wanted it to be more off the cuff and more authentic and real, which is how I try and do most of my videos. But yeah, I hope you guys like this look. I hope you like this video. I want to wish you a very safe and happy new year. I hope that this year brings you all the love, prosperity, happiness, and joy that it could possibly bring. I hope that you stay safe during this holiday period. Please, for the love of God, do not drink and drive. Social distance if if that's, social distance to your state and country's guidelines. So I do want to say, please stay safe, please social distance, please wear your masks. Again, go to the CDC or your country or state's guidelines and double check. And again, please, please, please do not drink and drive. Don't let your friends drink and drive. Don't let your family drink and drive. So yeah, that's it. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video, and I'll see you soon. Happy New Year's, guys. Love you.